Hello teens, I hope you've been okay. Sending all my love. Why are autism mums, autism parents hated by the autistic community? Let's get into it. I'm not talking about mums that are autistic themselves. I'm talking about those who claim their child's identity for their own. Let me explain. How do you spot an autism mum? Here are some red flags. Puzzle piece tattoos. The puzzle piece represents finding a cure, the missing piece of the puzzle being a cure. Also, it represents how autism is such a troubling, challenging disorder. What makes it worse is that Autism Speaks adopted the puzzle piece. Autism Speaks is like a literal hate group. Instead, we use the infinity sign. Puzzle piece necklaces, puzzle piece profile pictures, puzzle piece merch. I see a lot of autism mums selling merch. They use their child's identity as their own, as if it's theirs to claim. Like, yes, you're their parent. That doesn't make their disability your disability. Just because you live with an autistic person doesn't mean you can claim that you're an autism mum. The only people that can call themselves an autism mum are mums who are autistic. Purple Ella, B.
I love your makeup.
Like, these are examples of some incredible autism creators who happen to be parents and autistic. They are actual autism mums because they are autistic, so they can claim that identity because it's their identity.
Will I get over it? No.
I'm gonna rip you apart! I want to apologize. Hello, motherfucker. Hey, hi, how you doing?
When these autism mums make it their whole identity, that's not your identity. That's your child's. You're weird.
You're not an autistic parent. You're an allistic parent of an autistic child, and you're using your disabled child for views and content. That's fucking weird. Fucking stop it.
Sorry, I'm like really angry in this video because it just ruffles my feathers. I spread awareness because I have a voice and my child doesn't. So you're speaking over autistic people. If you wanted to spread autism awareness, don't post your child's meltdowns online. Another red flag of autism mums is that they're anti-vax. Autism is genetic. Another red flag is that they constantly complain about, it's so hard to have an autistic child. It's so hard.
But imagine how tired we are. Imagine how tired we are of it.
It reminds me of this video that I saw on TikTok of this mum like complaining about how hard it is to have an autistic child. It's like, being a parent is hard. Why do you have to put the word autistic in front of it? Like, sure, like, autism comes with challenges, but like, think about how hard it is for autistic people to deal with these meltdowns, not having to be the one to deal with them. That shit is making them feel like a burden, is making them feel less than human. Not only is it dehumanizing, it's horrible. Imagine you're a child and you stumble across your mum's TikTok of them posting your meltdowns online, complaining about how hard it is for them. And then you would see that and be like, wow, I'm literally a burden.
Go what the actual hell.
Autistic people are not burdens. They literally use their disabled children for views, clout. I already do have a problem with family channels and like using your child for views. Using your disabled child for views and content and claiming it's for awareness.
I wanted to talk about a video that I saw of a parent posting an autistic child's meltdown. This is what the video said. The side of autism that people don't see because blank child's name didn't get her way. It's not always a happy house. I'm posting this because I always told you I'd keep it real. And then showed a child in so much distress, screaming, crying, and then I'm assuming the dad picked her up by the arms and threw her back onto a chair. because that is absolutely disgraceful to do to any child, let alone a child that is having a meltdown because of something to do with their autism. And then the parent that threw her walks out of the room and the other parent is literally sitting there just recording the child while she starts having self-injurious behaviors and smacking her head off her knee because she's in that much distress. And then the parents decided, we're going to put that on the internet because we need to show everyone else how disgraceful it is in our household when our child's upset. I'm literally shaking talking about it now. I was nearly in tears. It's never okay to do that. Your disabled child isn't for show and tell.
Hey, autistic person here, and I just want to say it is absolutely disgusting and vile that you are demonizing and exploiting your kid in such a disgusting way. It's funny, you say the side of autism that people don't see, but that's the only side of autism people see. You always see online, oh, my autistic kid broke my iPad, oh, my autistic kid threw a tantrum. That's the only thing you see, and that is why when people think of autism, they think of bratty kids who throw tantrums and cry and scream. That child is very clearly distressed and probably overstimulated, and they need your help and your support more than anything. And you choose to sit on your ass and film a video of them. You choose to film a video of your child in their most vulnerable state. Also, you can get some TikTok likes. And that guy in the video, I don't even know, he threw that kid on the couch and walked away. Like, great helping your child. I hate parents that do this stuff. All you want is a little bit of fame for your child's meltdown. When I was a kid, I had a lot of freakouts. Hey, sometimes I even do because I get overstimulated and I get distressed. And if my parents filmed that and put that online for millions of strangers to see whenever and millions of strangers to make fun of and make jokes of, I would be embarrassed. I don't even know what I would do, but that would be really upsetting. And quite honestly, that would build a lot of distrust between me and my parents. I wouldn't want to be around them, because why would you want to be around someone who films you in a vulnerable state where you are overstimulated, you are freaking out, you need help, and no one's helping you? They just want to film you. They want to get fame off you. This also isn't related to this video, but I see other videos where people film their child doing normal things and they have to put in the caption, "It's my autistic child." Can we stop doing that as well? Like, you don't need to point out your kid is autistic. Everything they do, like...
I'm going to talk about some more red flags. It's not a disability. Wait, what is it? It's not a disability. It's a different ability. Ma'am, it is a disability. Your child is in pain. Not only because of the meltdowns that they're naturally having, but because you're posting them online and publicly humiliating them. Keep that shit to yourself. Like, even if you are struggling with having a disabled child, don't post that shit online for them to potentially see and for other autistic children and autistic people to see online and feel like a fucking burden. Don't be a cunt, okay?
My autistic 10-year-old son is constantly having a breakdown. This is the side of autism you don't see. Support autism speak.
The people that use the puzzle piece and say they love autistic people, they're clueless. This is coming from someone who was clueless myself. I didn't know I was autistic. I literally would use the puzzle piece, use terms like high functioning, low functioning, Asperger's. This was only a couple years ago, love. This shit keeps me up at night. Another red flag is autism mums who use the word Asperger's. Another red flag is they refer to their child as an autism warrior, an autism hero. Like they're fighting a battle with cancer. It's so dehumanizing and humiliating. But yeah, I just got flashbacks to Atypical because, like, you know Sam's mum is the definition of an autism mum. And, like, she has a friend who's an autism mum and she has a necklace with the puzzle piece. My brain isn't braining. I've compiled some videos I want to react to. My child is not being a brat. This is him having an autistic meltdown. Okay, I appreciate that. More people need to know autistic people aren't just being bitchy or bratty, anything like that when they're having a meltdown. Why Why post that? I get the message, like post the message, but not the video, you know? I don't know, like, the child is clearly quite distressed.
My autistic son flooded the bathroom, and now it's dripping from the ceiling. My autistic mom won't stop filming my mistakes for millions of people online and blaming it on my autism.
Don't talk to me about Sarah Lynn.
No, I want to know how you're the victim of the Sarah Lynn story.
I'm serious.
Explain to me how Sarah Lynn's overdose was really rough for you.
Guess what? Autism is not a blessing. Now, don't get me wrong, like, Thorn is a blessing. I love Thorn. But Thorn is not autism. Thorn has autism. But he is not autism, and I don't love autism. I love Thorn.
Okay, like, I get what she's trying to say, but she worded it so badly. My son isn't autism. I don't love autism. Okay? You could just say, like, I don't love the self-harm and the meltdowns. I'm sure she loves all the joyous parts of it. Like, shut the fuck up. What do you mean the part of autism no one talks about? This is all these autism mums do talk about.
So your child is having a meltdown, and your first thought is, let's record this, and let's put this on the internet for a bunch of strangers to see, for this child's future classmates to see, for people to see when this child is applying to university, when this child, as an adult, in the future is applying to jobs. Brilliant. Top-notch. I hope that whatever Child Protective Services or equivalent agency is in your area sees this and responds accordingly.
The nasty comments I've heard, I'm not going to repeat them.
For context, these parents filmed a meltdown that their autistic daughter was having and then posted it on their page, and it has over 6 million views. They posted it saying that they did it for awareness, even though there was no context or education attached to the video. And I'm a strong believer that children's vulnerable moments should not be posted publicly on the internet, even if it is for awareness or education. The video was not well received, and by no surprise, the comment section was breeding ableism, and there was people saying pretty nasty things about their daughter. Obviously, that is not okay, and that is unacceptable behavior. However, when you are a parent, especially when you are a parent of a disabled child and you post their vulnerable moments on the internet, you are creating a space for people to be ableist and for people to bully your child. If things are being said about your daughter that are so terrible that you will not even repeat them, I think it's time to take down the video. Not only does that video do absolutely nothing about spreading awareness for autism, it is breeding ableism and creating stigma around autism. And it also is putting your daughter's safety at risk. As an autistic person and a parent of autistic children, this behavior is absolutely unacceptable, and it is a space that you have created.
Where are you from?
Nope, not your job.
Do you like donuts?
Oh, fuck off.
What makes you laugh?
Oh my God, that guy said, Jesus, why do you think? What happened in your life that makes you think you're this special?
My son's autistic.
Oh my God, and so are you. I mean, where do you think he got his lack of social cues from? Holy shit. 3 times, miss. What the fuck? Yeah, I don't want to connect with you. I'm not your son. I'm sorry. Oh my God. What is this? What is this? Don't. At least you're smirking now. If you're alone, I found a woman who really wants a connection. She needs something. She came to a comedy show. She's like, I hope there's an autistic comedian I can heckle into loving me. Son, come home, Mom. I've missed you.
Apart from the normal bigotry and homophobia and racism and stuff, there is nothing on this platform, and I mean nothing, worse than autism mummies. So this video recently came up on my For You page. If you can't read it, I'm going to read it to you. The side of autism people don't see, all because couldn't get her own way. It's not always a happy house. Showing this, as I always said, I keep it real. I don't want to share the video because I personally found it very upsetting. As somebody who is suspected to be autistic, not officially diagnosed, and as somebody who has an autistic sister, this video upset me. To give you a bit of a gist, the woman has filmed her child, her autistic child, having a meltdown. Or as some of these people would like to call it, a tantrum, because she can't get her own way. Now, I'm not going to stand here and say that I had the worst upbringing in the world, so my parents, please don't infer that from this, but I was threatened as a child when I had a tantrum or a meltdown to be filmed and that video to be shared with the people that I knew. So, oh, would you like me to send a video of this to your school so they can show it in assembly? That has stuck with me my entire life. That thought that my parents would have been willing to humiliate me. But what this woman has done to her child is humiliation. She has filmed her child, a vulnerable young person, having a meltdown, which will be attributed to autism because she can't get her own way. This is not a parent who understands what autism is. This is a parent who thinks their child is spoiled and kicking off because they can, because, you know, they didn't get their own way, so therefore they're just going to kick off for the fun of it. And then to have the audacity to post this online and say, look how bad it is, it's not always a happy house. You're posting this, you're humiliating your child for sympathy on the internet. And that is beyond cruel. This poor girl probably didn't consent to this video being shared to however many thousands, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of people that have seen this video. I don't know, I don't want to look into it, and I also don't want to look at their account further. Imagine someone from her school saw this. Imagine someone she knows saw this video. Now, there's some genuinely great creators on this platform that show what it is like to support a child with autism, and the key word there is to support a child with autism. They aren't filming their child having a meltdown and then posting it for sympathy online saying, look how bad my life is, which is what these autism mummies really like to do. They post these videos under the guise of raising awareness of autism when they are not. They don't understand autism if they are willing to post this video and write comments like, this is because she can't get her own way. They do not understand autism the way that they are claiming to. They just want the clout and the sympathy and the comments saying, oh, you're so brave having to go through this. Imagine what their child is going through. Especially having parents that use them online for clout. This is a terrible video. Do better.
Hi, I'm Kathy. I'm an autism mom. Oh, that's cool. You're autistic? We have a lot of people here. No, sweetie, I'm not autistic. I said I'm an autism mom. My son has autism. So you're not an autism mom. What do you mean? Yes, I am. But you're not autistic. What do you... No, listen, my son's autism is something that you've made a cornerstone of your personality? Excuse me, how dare you? Let me guess, you're his voice. Well, who else is going to be? He is. He's gonna be his voice. He has a voice. He's using it right now to talk to some of the others here. Well, listen, they're just not as good at communicating, okay? Better at it if you listen. Wait, we? Yes, I'm autistic. And I've been speaking to you this entire time. In fact, I'm bored of this conversation. Haley! Hi! Yeah, that's my friend. She's an autism mom. Oh, she's an autism mom, but I'm not. Well, she has autism. So, if she has autism, how does she parent her child? With empathy and dignity and respect. That
Get me out of this hell. That's funny she's Sia. Is that Sia? Yeah. It gets me so angry. It's quite a hard topic to talk about. So thank you for watching. I'm literally red in the face from anger. I hope I didn't like hurt anyone's feelings. I do think it's quite important. I'll see you in this video soon. I've got loads of video ideas. I just need to start it. Thank you so much for watching and I'll see you soon.